Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and
here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. William Jackson with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing on third and long. King. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, New York.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Jones being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Bust through the tackle. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He finds his running back, Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. King. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch it.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and 2, Jones looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll run for it with Barkley. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, the tight end, Rhett Ellison with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Good. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Hey, check Mike 57. Charlie. Get it.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Dancing to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Rosa's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never a...
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2nd and 15. Throw left side, complete to Ross. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. King now. Off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now King operating from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
King from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Mike, 53.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Back to throw. King. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Returning is Peppers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Now.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
15, run.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard
Bravo.
line.
Shoot.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 32.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Hey, Alpha.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
1061. Matchbox lights.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Jones on 1st and 10. Out to the right here to Shepard. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A first down carry for Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the double.
57, Mike 57. Go. Go.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Jones keeps it himself, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Greystone travel.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here it goes. Here it goes. Slam. Slam.
Get it.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here's King, looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
shedding through the defense. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. King. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. King now, off the play fake. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Let him know. Let him know.
A draw play for Mixon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw. King. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now King throwing on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
On fourth down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Jones to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones now on first down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
Go!
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Let's go.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their three timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Cincinnati, a loss would have really hurt as it stays.